plant the seed for a lifetime of imagination. The Daddy Bag of Books is available at daddyandcompany.com.
Welcome to My Life as a Dad. Today's guest is Eddie George. How do your kids are 17 and 9, boys, so they're right in that mode. So what is like your philosophy for them?
Having my sons, they are my best friends. I want them to feel like they can talk to me about anything. There are different sides and different roles that I'll play with them. I'm a friend, but I'm also going to be a father. And a father is a disciplinarian, and they don't want to see that. But I want to have an open conversation. I want to be able to talk about everything from life to school to women to sex to taxes to politics to whatever it is. They understand that I'm here to gain understanding first, and then I'm here to help guide you to whatever your destiny or your calling is in life. Not to manipulate you, not to make you my pawn, not to live off of you, not this is your life for you to experience it. I'm here to guide you in that path.
And it's really difficult. Kids don't just automatically become successful or do what they're going to do. And coming from the background that you came from and the successes that you have, and then the challenges of raising your kid. But you were mentioning, having the child and not being married your first year as a rookie year. Yeah. And that happens to a lot of guys.
Yeah.
So what's your advice for those guys?
Patience, man. Patience. It was tough. It was very challenging. The mother and I necessarily didn't get along at that particular time. And I was trying to do everything that I could to be there for my son. I would go up to Ohio, from Tennessee to Ohio, every other week for a couple of hours to spend time with my son on my off days. And that was very hard because I'm in the NFL season and I have to get treatment. I have to do all this to stay on top of my game. And I wouldn't get back sometimes until Wednesday, like late Tuesday evening, and I had to be up for work for practice next Wednesday morning. So that was a lot of pressure. It was daunting. It was tough, but I wanted to be there. So I had to yield to what the situation was and let go and say, okay, I've got to make this work for me and him. So I'll have to see him in the summers and every other birthday, every other Christmas, Thanksgiving, and so forth. And at first, when you go back, I'm going to go back a little bit. When I first found out that she was pregnant, oh God, I was scared. Didn't want to do it.
How old were you?
I was 23.
23.
I was 22, 23 years old.
You think you're so old, huh? You look back, you're like, 23? Really?
I know, right?
Yeah.
But I knew I wasn't ready for a family. I was going to take care of my son, but I was not prepared for having a wife and that type of responsibility, being a rookie in the NFL with plenty of money and time on my hands, and I wanted to experience that. But I had a responsibility that I had to take care of, and it was scary. It was extremely scary, not knowing what was going to happen, wanting to have that relationship with him as best I could, and understand that he's not just a child that I'm paying money for, and money's going to solve everything. I have to be there for him in times of need, in times of transition in his life. He needs to understand his story, where he comes from. and how he's built, what he possesses in terms of his spirit and his drive and so forth. So he has an understanding, okay, when I approach this situation or if I'm in a jam, what are the various examples that I can go off of to get through it? And my father has already told me about it, you know what I mean? So those moments are very, very genuine for me. So the advice I have for athletes or dads that may not necessarily have the relationship with the mother, go above and beyond your call of duty as being a father, and not look at it as just throwing money at it, because that's not it, but being present, taking the time out to go to those birthdays and set up the Christmases and set up, I have a thing where I have my sons, we call it Best Buddy Brunch every Sunday. When my son is in town, we as men, we go there and we have brunch at the country club, and we talk about sports, we talk about grades, we talk about school, we talk about women, we talk about future, we talk about our past. And it's all geared toward building that intimate time together. And I want to build, I want them to continue that legacy towards excellence. And that's it.
My life as a dad.
Any man can be a father, but it takes someone special to be the daddy. Please join us by subscribing to our YouTube channel. If you have a favorite celebrity or athlete dad that you'd like to see on the show, please give us a comment below. Sponsored by Daddy & Company, the perfect gifts for dad. Get 15% off your next purchase at daddyandcompany.com using promo code MLAAD15.